Walking that bit on my toilet. Walking that bit with the O's. They bit it, they back, and they look, they chose.
Hello everybody, and welcome to another MX Bikes video. And today, guys, we got something a little bit different, boys. We got a bike setup from arguably the best player in MX Bikes. He's currently leading the points in two series right now, the Supercross series for EU and the GP series as well. So he's dominating both indoors and outdoors, and he gave me two setups. He gave me a Supercross setup and a motocross setup, but in this video we're just going to do the motocross one. I'm probably going to save the Supercross one for another video, but basically the goal of this video is to show you guys, like, the setup really mattered. Like, I got a setup from the best player in the game for this Suzuki. All right, he knows a lot about setup. All right, you don't just win every freaking race you do on just a dumb, old, stupid set. Like, he knows what he's talking about. All right, and then what we're going to be doing is comparing that setup to a free Pro Precision setup, which you can get completely for free. All you have to do is join their Discord. I'm going to put a invite to that in the description, so you guys can go to that, join, get set up for literally any OEM bike. It's awesome. And very, very helpful. I've been using their setups a ton. I'm not really a believer in buying suspension, so I just use free stuff. It works completely fine. If I really do care about my setups and stuff, which sometimes I do complain about it. It's not often, but sometimes I do. I just kind of tweak it a little bit and work on it, but that's kind of the point of the video. You know, does it really matter? Is Tyler's setup going to be way better just because he's the best player in the game? Is it going to be the same? Is it going to be a little bit worse? Is it personal preference? I don't know. You have to stick to the end of the video to find out. And if I do like the setup, I'll be showing you guys the setup at the end of the video. So stick around, hit that sub, and hit that like button. Let's get right into it. All right, brothers. Race number one right here. We are on the base setup, just that free setup from Pro Precision. And we'll see how it works. This is a really rough track. This is the rough sand track here. We're at the Netherlands. People are telling me this is Lommel. I didn't actually know that. It's actually a very different layout from last year, so maybe I'm wrong about that, but people are saying this is Lommel, so I don't know. Anyway, we're going to see how we do here. There are some very fast players in here. I'm pretty sure Cam's actually in here, so he's pretty decent at the video game. So I don't know. I'd like to get a top 3 in this race, but it's not really about our position. It's more about what setup feels the best, and I'm going to try to let you guys know that by the end of this video. Let's get right into the race, though, boys. It's a very interesting first corner, and I'm going to get ran into. Ugh. Don't understand if that was my fault or not. I feel like I don't know, rode the corner and got ran into, but it is what it is. Still have plenty of time to make the time up, gain some positions, but we're going to have to work through the whole pack, which is not going to be fun. So we'll see if we can sort of avoid the flying bodies, because there's probably going to be a few. Oh, yeah, there's 2 right there. This guy's getting sketchy, too. Get around him here on the inside. No! Get up! That was close. Oh, no. Oh, no. I gotta get away from these people. So that was kind of weird right there. I don't know. The front just kind of washed super quickly. I know this is definitely a more, like, the suspension's much softer on this setup than on the one that Tyler made me. So that is something I already know. And I've done a few laps on Tyler's setup already, so it's not like it's going to be a complete, like, first time using it, because then it would be a bit skewed, because I've actually put a lot of time on this setup right here. So both of the setups I have time in them, so I should be comfortable on both. So it's going to be interesting to see here, but so far setup's doing fairly good. We've just kind of got a little bit unlucky, and we're already up to 5th place, which is not bad. Should be able to work into a top 3, or at least get close. But we'll see what we can do here. We got 4th right here. Oh, clear that. Yeah, it definitely seems to bottom out a little bit. It does seem like I'm keeping a lot of forward drive, though, which could be helpful. I don't know. Just from what I remember, Tyler's setup was a little bit stiffer. I feel like that could help, though, in some situations, especially if the back end can kind of stay down a little bit more and not be as bouncy or springy. I don't know. We'll see. We're also going to look at lap times, too. That's going to factor into it. So this guy's going to go down. He's going to wait for me to go by, so I do appreciate that. I would probably not have done that, so big ups to the boy there. We got Hammy here, who is pretty quick. I'm pretty sure he is a pro. Pretty sure he does good in the GPs from what I've seen. I think from watching Linz's stream, because I know he's EU. Not 100% sure. Oh no. Gonna get around him. It looks like we're in second place, and I think that is Cam out front. Someone really fast. It could be Tyler even. I don't think it is though, because the guy's name is semi-retired, which I think Cam's not been having fun playing the old MX bike from what I've heard, so I would guess that's him. He's very quick. Could be Linz too, maybe. I don't know though. I don't think Linz is semi-retired though, but he is fast. Oh my god. Setup feels good though so far. I got no complaints with the setup. Completely free again. You just have to join their Discord. I'll put the link down below. And it's a good deal. I do like their setups. They are not amazing, but especially if you're a newer player, you're not even racing competitive, like you literally cannot go wrong. And we're only 13 seconds back here, which is not too bad. We're definitely gaining a little bit of time, which is cool. I'm not sure what line to take through there. I feel like that was kind of alright. We're gonna send to this. Double, single. Oh, you do not want to go all the way outside there because you get kicked by that little kicker. You lose a lot of time in the air. Go. Oh my goodness. I will say with just the Suzuki, and maybe it's the setup, slow physics in sand, like when you're going slow around a corner in sand, it is kind of sketchy, especially with the front end. The bike is definitely a bit of a tank, which can be a good thing at some points and also a bad thing at others. So it's easy to sometimes get the front end like away from you and tuck it like I did earlier. We're actually gaining some time here on the leader. Not too much time, but it was an 18-second gap at one point. So we've closed a little bit. Yeah, we're riding all right here. Not too bad. Oh man. But Hammy's not letting us go. We're gonna make a mistake right there. Come on, baby. Gonna keep it smooth. I will say though, the setup is very consistent. It doesn't really crash much, which is kind of my main thing. I've talked about that in a lot of my videos. I just try to be consistent because I know I don't have a ton of pace, and this bike already kind of nerfs me in the speed category. But you don't have to be the fast guy on the track to do good in this game. I think a lot of people get confused with that. They see the fast guys doing hot lap videos and stuff. It's like, I don't do that. You know, I've still gotten 7th overall in GPs, and I've gotten a podium in Supercross, but I'm like 3 seconds off the fastest times. Like, you don't have to be zooming to do that. Now, to win, yes, and to be consistently on the podium, you do have to have that speed, but I don't know. I think some people just don't have it in their fingers. I'm not gonna lie. I might be one of those people. I don't know. I mean, I've put a decent amount of time into this game. Sometimes I can run a heater every now and then, but most of the time I just don't got that speed in me. But we're still kind of keeping this gap to the leader here, so I don't know who this is. I'm gonna try to ask him. I feel like Cam would have gapped me by more than this, to be honest. So it's probably someone else, but I have no idea. We are riding pretty good though. Setup feels good. Obviously, setup I've been using feels nice, feels spongy, feels very responsive. That's what I'll say. Which I do like, but maybe it's lacking a little bit in the speed department. I don't know. This is a great track to test setups on, though. It is extremely rough, and so this is gonna be the true test for Tyler's setup. It is gonna be very interesting to see what I think about it here, but we're gonna come around and we're going to snag a 2nd place. And I'd like to see my lap times because we were pretty consistent, so we're gonna have a nice little pool of laps to look at here. Yeah, we finished 19 behind. Looks like he turned it up towards the end there. We're gonna look here. We had the 3rd fastest lap of 46.9. That's all right. Like, it's not great. let's look at the analysis here. This is fairly important. So last lap didn't count. I don't really know why we got cuts there. I'm not really remembering it, but I mean, look at how close our sector times were to each other within tenths of a second in every sector. So 246s, the last lap was a little bit quicker. So we'll take that into account, but as far as feeling, the setup actually felt really, really good. So we'll see what the Tyler setup can do. All right, boys, we're gonna do race number 2 here. This race is gonna be a little bit longer, so probably an extra lap. But we do have this weird glitch here. So when someone leaves the server in this game and joins on another bike, this is what happens. We get this weird graphical bug. So it should go away mid-race. We're just gonna go on with it. Who cares? It shouldn't really affect me too much at all. I'm pretty used to it. I've gotten it before, but we'll see what we can do here. It's just gonna be a little bit annoying for you guys. So we'll see how this setup from the best player in the game fares here. Off the gate, looks like the gearing is definitely a bit longer because I was bogging really hard in third. We're just going to try to play it smart here on the start. And we're going to get a very good start. And immediately in the straightaway, I'm feeling it push a little bit harder forward. Feels like the back tire's just getting down to the ground a little bit more, which is good. And I jumped off the track. Probably not the best idea. That guy's going to go off the track. We're going to stay on. In a great spot here. Looks like everyone's going outside here. So we'll try to get second again. I mean, I'd like to win, but this guy definitely seems pretty quick right here. He's going to have to make some passes. He's going to go right between them, but the Yamaha's going to go up the inside and block him. So he has to switch to the outside line. Okay, let me actually focus on my setup here. So it definitely isn't as soft. It's definitely a bit more stiff, but it's not like in a bad way. Like, it feels like it's pushing more. But I don't know how to explain it. Like, it has more rebound, kind of. Whoa. Not good. That was weird. Let's see, maybe that's a bad thing, because if it sits down more in the turns, then... Oh, God. I need to get around this man right here. Oh, God. Yeah, definitely more reboundy. Different experience. I don't know, dude. Like, I like it in the straightaways, but I feel like in the corners, it just doesn't soak enough. It doesn't, like, get you into the corner. And it feels like coming out of the corner, it rebounds, and then it, like, stands you up, and it's... I don't know. I don't know if I dislike it, though. We're gonna have to see. I need to get away from this battle, though, because it's not helping me. This guy's a pure hazard. Oh, no. Oh... Probably not be hitting this line, but whatever. I was hitting it last race. I kind of want to take the same lines because it gives me a bit more of a fair judgment than if I take a line that's like 2 seconds faster that I've been missing. So I don't really know the lines on this track, but we'll just go with the lines we've been doing. But we're back into second. Oh, man. Let's see if we can catch this man out front here. Yellow flags. Not sure what's going on. Gearing also feels different. I'd actually check that. I probably should have. Feels longer though. Feels like second gear is a little bit more viable now. Because on the other setup I have, third gear is usually what I'm in. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see lap times. Yeah, it doesn't, I don't know, it feels too reboundy on some of these bumps. In the straightaways, it feels like it really gets the power down to the back end. Come on, baby. No, dude. My bad, brother. I don't know, dude. That is weird. I feel like it's a little bit too stiff because I feel like I shouldn't go down in that corner. Okay, we need to get at least one good lap down. Oh. Come on, baby. Survive this. Nope. Dude. I don't know. Maybe it's the track, though. Like, maybe if we're on a hard packed track that's not sand, it does better. But, man, I don't know. It feels like the front is just too stiff. I feel like I shouldn't crash there. But we're going to finish this out. Still got a lot of time in this race. So I kind of know how to ride it now. Yeah, but like right there, it's 2 times. Feels like I ain't soaking the turn in. Huh. Oh no. Two seconds of cuts. Alright, let's make sure we get a clean lap here so we actually have a lap that counts. Okay, this guy out front is insane, I think. Actually, no. Wait, is he? I don't know. 12 seconds? Oh. Alright, make it around this corner. Latsuna's gonna go down. I'm just gonna go outside here. Yeah, that is definitely a bit quicker. Then we can triple over this. Oh no. Hold on now, let me cook a little bit. It's definitely something to get used to, but I feel like I'm figuring something out here. Oh man. I'm just gonna stay lower gear on a corner like this. Shift to third here. Yeah, third's definitely pretty boggy, and we're catching the leader here. Oh gosh, I gotta lock in. Oh, I keep messing up these lines though. Look, not even the setup for some of this stuff. Go. Okay, I think that was a pretty good lap. White flag. So we'll see if we can catch the leader here. Oh no. Go. Oh lord. Oh, turn. See, that's like the problem, dude. It's so stiff that like it really tries to stand up in the corners. I don't know if I like that. When you rail the corner, it's fine, but I feel like the forgivability of it is a little bit tough. You gotta be pretty perfect. Let's see if it survives that. Barely. Finish this lap out. Oh no. That was on me. Go. Alright, I mean, we're pretty much burrowed into second here. Not a bad ride. I think that second lap, though, or the last lap we ran, should have been the second lap that counted. That lap should be pretty good, so we'll see. See if it's faster than a 46. I definitely don't have as much consistency on this setup, but hey, if it brings the speed, then maybe that doesn't really matter. So we're gonna see. I'm trying to make a last push here to try to win this. I think it's too little too late, though. But we'll come around the last corner here. Oh, he goes down. Maybe? Oh, we lost by 3 seconds. Alright. Now we're going to check the lap times because I have no idea what that lap was. It was a 46 flat, so our first sector was much quicker, which is mainly a couple straightaways. This, I think second sector was a little bit slower, and then even T3 was also maybe a little bit slower as well. So kind of interesting, to be honest. I think that this setup that was given to me here by the boy Tyler, I'm gonna show you guys it real quick. I think it's good on hard pack stuff. I don't think this was a good test of it, but it's the only GP server I could get in. But all the red stuff is default, and then all the gray stuff is what you should copy if you guys want to use it. It is good. I'm gonna keep testing it a little bit, but honestly, like, it just shows you that, like, this free Pro Precision setup right here, pretty damn good, and you get it completely for free. You don't need someone to make you suspension. You don't need, like, to craft a setup. Like, if you just get one of these free setups, you can tweak it kind of to how you're liking and stuff like that. I don't know anything about suspension, but you could probably look up some stuff or talk to some people in the community that know what, you know, especially a lot of the suspension stuff, what this does particularly. I do know a little bit about geometry, but the suspension stuff, like, some of the stuff just makes no sense to me. But yeah, pretty good video. I would personally say, though, that this proves that even when the best rider in the game gives you a setup, it doesn't really matter, dude. Like, setup means something, but not everything. It's mostly just how good you are, and I'm just not that good. So I'll see you guys in the next video. That's something like